Hello, hi everybody. Today I want to talk to you all about something very close to my heart. Something that I want to talk about, and something that has changed within me from when I have started coaching everybody else. So, what is it? What is that thing? Is I started believing in myself. I started understanding myself more. I know who I am, what I am, and hi, whoever is joining. I know who I am, what I am, and more than anything, I know when and how to believe in myself, how to understand my abilities, and how I can believe in whatever I do, how I can take that next step without actually getting distracted. So, what do we do? How is this possible? This is a concept called self-image, which is what I happen to be my area of expertise. I am a self-image transformation coach. So today I want to enlighten everybody about what exactly is this self-image. So let me tell you all a story. This is not a story about anyone in particular. This is a story of everybody. This is a story of every woman on this planet right now who wants to do it all, have it all, and make it all. We work, we manage our homes, we want impeccable homes, we manage our kids, we do shopping, we do this, we do this. We have 1,001 tasks every single day, and we manage to do it all. But there are days when we can't do all of these things. So what happens then? Let's say out of these 1,000, we are not able to do 20 tasks, 30 tasks. So what happens then? What happens at that point of time? At that point of time, what we do? Do we think about those 950 tasks that went right? Or do we think about those 30% of the tasks that went wrong? The internal dialogue that goes inside everybody's mind is, you know what? You are fit for nothing. You can't do anything. You couldn't do even that much. You can't do anything right. You are very bad. This is what we always think about ourselves. Why does this happen? Because we all set a bar of respectability for ourselves. This is not about society. This is not about anybody else to say. But this is about only ourselves and ourselves. We set a bar so high for ourselves, even to get respect from your own self, that it becomes very difficult for us. Life seems very difficult for us. This is the first part of self-image. Where are you setting a bar for your self-respect? Okay, I think we are back. It was cut in between for a minute. You know what? In between all these things where we are setting, for any relationship to work, there needs to be mutual respect. And this is true for a relationship with your own self as well. So where are you setting the bar for respecting yourself? Where are you setting the bar for that self-respect? Do you respect yourself only if you complete all the tasks that you have set for yourself? Or do you respect yourself and be compassionate with yourself and say, it's okay, you couldn't do it today. You can tomorrow. Be good to yourself. Inside your head. Inside your mind. Now, continuing that same story, let's say we all have a routine in a day. So what happens when this routine is disrupted? What happens when we can't really, we have to do something new that we have not done for a long time, or we have never done. This task might take only 10 minutes for you to do, but still we think about it. We think a lot about it. We think and think and think and overthink. Oh my God, what will happen if I do this? What won't happen if I do this? And she did it and it turned out very bad, so let me not do that. This is not my cup of tea. I can't really do that at all. So let me not do any of that. This is the idea that goes on in our head. And the more we build up and the more we overthink about these things, the more value you are associating with that task. Immediately if you do that task, it doesn't have much value. You just do it and move on. If it happens, it happens. It doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But by overthinking about it in our own heads, we actually associate so much value to that task, we end up not at all even trying to do it. So, what is this? Why does this happen? This happens because we don't trust the abilities and our capabilities of ourselves. We don't think we can do things. We don't think, somebody wants to venture on their own. Somebody wants to do things on their own and leave their regular job, or somebody wants to start up on their own. But most of the people don't get courage to do this. Why? Only because you are afraid to step out. It's not because you cannot do this. It's not because you don't have the ability or you don't have the capabilities. It's because you don't trust yourself. You don't trust your own abilities and capabilities. So this is the second part of self-image. Now, coming to the third part with one more story again. Let's all think of a day and a time when we all want to, go. We are getting ready to go to, let's say, a party or a function. So you are getting ready. You got dressed. Did your makeup. You are looking wonderful. You look in your mirror and you think, wow, I'm looking really good today. When you step out, you go outside and within 2 minutes, you see someone coming your way. This is a complete total stranger. You don't know them from Adam. And let's say this stranger just gives you a glance, a second's glance, something like this, looking like this. What is our reaction? What do we do at that time? What does go on in our head? Oh my God, what's wrong? Why are they doing like that? Why did they do like this? Something is wrong with me, or something is wrong with my makeup, or what is wrong? What went wrong? We immediately doubt ourselves just for that 2-second glance from a stranger. Maybe something was wrong with them. How do you know? But our mind never goes there. We always end up thinking bad about ourselves. This is the third part of self-image, which is a body image. What is the relationship you have with your body? What do you think of your body? Oh my God, it's so bad. I have big thighs. I have big, I have big, yeah. Most of these things, we think about it like that only. So what happens? What is this? We never think of our bodies as something that is there with us throughout our journey, throughout our life. It is our constant companion which goes through everything that we subject it to. Whether it is illness or, constant comparisons to our others, constant ridicule that we subject our bodies to. Having a healthy relationship with your body is very important. To have a healthy relationship with yourself. That is the third part of self-image. So, now let's move on and talk about where does this all come in. We know what is self-image now, but where is it coming from? Where do we get it from? When we were kids, what do we do? If you see a kid who just learned walking, what does that kid do? That kid is actually, trying to pick up everything, trying to find out what it is. He's exploring. He's trying to make an impression of everything in this world. So at that age, we all are trying to make an impression about everything around us, including people in our lives and ourselves. We are trying to get to know ourselves. So how do we get to know ourselves? We don't know. what we are. We don't know what we are capable of. But the people in and around react to us. The way they react to us is how exactly we think who we are. You tell a kid from a childhood, you're awesome, you're super, you're academically very strong, you have a strong body, you can play any sports, you can do anything in this world. That kid believes it and becomes it. But you tell a kid from childhood, you know what, why are you doing this? You can never do this. Why do you do this? Don't do this. Go there. Don't do this. Go here. These are the things we commonly say without thinking about it. But the long-term effects of this is very bad. Long-term effects of this on a kid is their confidence goes down, their self-esteem goes down. Imagine a little person inside your head, a little version of yourself. That version of yourself is never actually equivalent to what you are at all. So that version actually belongs, is very different from what you are. So only after you understand yourself, only after you know who you are, does that version becomes somewhere close to who you are. Otherwise, that whatever that version is, you believe that about yourself. So how do we actually do this? So it's right that you can build your self-image, build your kid's self-image from the childhood, but it is not that, you can't change it when you become adults. You can definitely change your self-image once we become adults. But first, let's talk about what happens when you have a low self-image. What happens when, what does having a low self-image looks like? First and foremost, your confidence goes down. Your confidence becomes so low, you can't, easily socialize with people. You think twice before talking to anyone. You think a lot before doing anything, taking a next step. The second biggest thing that happens is you self-criticize. You criticize yourself for the smallest tasks. You criticize yourself for, not doing things certain way, not looking certain way, for every single small thing. Just, a pencil is not here, it's there. For even such smaller things, you start criticizing yourself. Then we start resisting change. We start resisting whatever is new because we fear that. We fear change. We start fearing whatever is coming our way. Then we get disturbed by what others think about ourselves. Because we don't know who we are easily affected by what others think about ourselves. And all of this combined together, we miss a lot of opportunities that come our way. We miss a lot of things that, that we could have utilized, that we could have used as a stepping stone to our next level. We miss all of that. So how can we correct this? How can we actually, as adults, correct our self-image? There are very simple things that we can do to do this. First thing is be compassionate with yourself. When our best friend, I think I'm back. Okay, let me continue. Yeah, when our best friend starts crying or when our best friend is upset, what do? We tell them things are going to be okay. It's okay, you can do this. We encourage them. We take their minds off. Be your own best friend. Be with yourself. First, be your own cheerleader. Second thing that is going to help is converting your self-criticism into a positive self-talk. So whatever you're criticizing yourself for, convert that into a positive, in a positive light. Convert that into a positive version of yourself and keep repeating that to yourself. And third, but most important thing that can restore your self-image and give you a lot of confidence is something that, we all fear that thing that we don't want to do. We all fear that thing that we think we cannot do. Without thinking, do it. And as soon as you do it, you have higher level of respect for yourself. You know your capacity and capabilities have improved a lot, have become a lot more bigger, and you know you can do bigger things. That confidence that comes from doing something that you think is impossible is never ever matched. So I have talked a lot about self-image today. So any of you who have joined us today, thank you so much. Thank you for all of you. And this video is definitely going to be up on my Insta and Facebook, so you can watch it later as well. Thank you everyone for joining, and I think I'm going to close with this. From next week, we are going to continue this self-image journey and how can you improve your confidence, and we have lots in store for you. Every week there is going to be a live, so please join us, and thank you very much.